everyone, welcome back. Bex here today to do a video that I haven't done in a long time, and that is a book review. I haven't done one in a bit because I just haven't really felt the need to share my feelings on a book, but I finally read my first 5-star book of 2019, so I'm here to talk about it with you. That book is The Fact of a Body, a Murder and a Memoir by Alexandria Marzano Lesnevich. This is a nonfiction book that talks about the murder of 6-year-old boy Jeremy Guillory, the life and decisions of the murderer Ricky Langley, and also the life, childhood specifically, of the author Alexandria. To understand how these stories come together, we have to look a little bit at Alexandria's past. She grew up in a family of lawyers. Her dad had always been a lawyer, and her mom became one when Alexandria was growing up. So she always sort of considered law school. She does end up going to law school, and then during the summer internship after her first year, she learns about the murder of Jeremy Guillory and about Ricky Langley, and it completely throws off everything she'd thought about the law up to that point. It makes her second guess her opinions on the death penalty, and it really affects her life, and that's how she sort of came to eventually end up writing this book. The first thing to note about this book is how raw it is. It is a very intense memoir. There's a lot of details about the murder, and I do want to mention that there's definitely a trigger warning for sexual assault, so if that's something you don't want to read about, don't pick up this book. For me, the rawness was very intense at times, so much so that I did have to sort of put the book down and pause and really let what she'd said sink in. Other times, the rawness pulled me back in because I wanted to know what was going to happen. The thing that I loved about this book was the tone and her writing style. I found it very unique. I think that might be due to the fact that Alexandria is a lawyer. She's had to sort of write in a different style for a long time, and that thoroughness really comes through in this book when she is describing details of the murder and what happened and how Ricky was caught, because she wasn't there for that. There's only one little itty-bitty thing that I didn't love about this book, and that's why I gave it 5 stars, because the thing I didn't like was so small, and that was just I got a little confused with the timelines occasionally. The book jumps back and forth between the murder side and the memoir side, and at points I was a little confused about where we were in terms of the years, the different storylines, but overall I didn't find that it affected my enjoyment of the book at all. I found that this book really highlighted how all families have their secrets, and those secrets affect people in different ways, and it affects perceptions of reality as well. I also thought that this book did an amazing job of looking at humans and human nature and the capacity for somebody to still love someone despite the bad thing that they've done or the evil thing that they've done. Those aspects of the story really stuck with me, and it's something that I still think about a lot. Like, I really took a lot away from this book. I think if you're somebody that really enjoys true crime, or you enjoy raw, intense memoirs, this book is for you. I enjoy true crime, I enjoy some memoirs, and I think this book just really came together for me in a way that not a lot of other books have. I generally really enjoy nonfiction books that focus on an intense situation or an intense experience that somebody goes through, and this book had those elements in it, so I think that's why I enjoyed it so much. I feel like a lot of BookTube doesn't really review memoirs because it feels wrong to judge somebody's life, but because I had such a great experience with this book, I wanted to share my thoughts, and I hope that you enjoyed this book as much as I did. If you did read The Fact of a Body, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. As always, all of our links are in the down bar. You can go check those out if you feel so inclined. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you later.